Hey everybody, 3D Icicle Freeze here. In the last episode, we actually completed our first invasion, as well as gotten, we did enemy riders, and then we got, whatchamacallit, and then we got, like, that ability to have stronger fire attacks. In this episode, I ended the month, so I clicked start to end the month, and it says, You happened upon a traveling merchant at the town market. He offered to sell you a priceless treasure for the low price of 4,615. Will you buy it? Huh, so this could either be really good or really bad. Let's go for it, since I don't really have nothing to really buy in particular.
Please come again.
And he gives you Alchemist Stone. You have learned the skill Dolphin. So if you go to purchase, go to training, we have Dolphin. That the normal price is 2,400. So I hate to say it, but we were actually gypped, like around like 2,000 funds, which is a little disappointing. But sometimes these deals, well, first of all, anytime you buy from a merchant, it always turns out being like fairly good. Like you never get gypped. It's never like he gave you a piece of trash or something like that. It always turns out being something good. But some, different merchants, I don't know, not really different merchants, but different people give you different things or whatever. Or sometimes you just get different things. So for some reason the thing I'm looking for isn't here, and it would be very helpful. You're not going to want to do Trial by Fire, you're going to want to do Inferno. Now this is going to be tough. I'm anticipating that this is going to be a pretty tough battle. I don't normally do this early on, but I'm going for it. Yeedling, the battle without justice. I'm gonna do another good song. Lubu's theme, Dynasty Warriors 4 is really good. Hulao Gate, Dynasty Warriors 4, or The Wall of Fate, really good song. Breakthrough's not that bad. Interceptor is pretty good. I like this one. Let's see. This one's pretty good. Persistent Fellows. Let's see. Let me find you guys another song. This song is very popular. I like it a lot. It's called Arena, or it's March, Dynasty Warriors 3. I'll play it and be quiet for the first few seconds.
We've got a live one headed this way. Everyone, get ready!
Alright, so now on to talking. I really like this song. So now, the reason that this battle is so hard is that there's a fire attack, and you start off with half health, and there's, unfortunately, nothing you can do about it. Because even if you increase your health back, it doesn't even matter, because it's just going to go back down. When you're hit with an enemy fire attack, your health is increased by, I think, just pretty much half. Oh, that hurts. Like, just about half, maybe a little over half. So, that's why this battle is really, really, really hard. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep doing this. It's a little cheap, but... Oh. I think it's funny when this guy dodges. Ouch! Alright, there we go. You do get a lot of XP for completing this. By the way, this next enemy... What's her name? Mudachong? Yeah, Mudachong. This woman is really powerful because her weapon does a lot of damage and is really fast. So you want to be very careful when facing her. In fact, I believe just once on Master difficulty, I actually lost to her on this exact, battle. So you want to be really, really careful. By the way, if she targets onto you like this and actually successfully hits her move on you, because enemies can do that, you're in a lot of trouble. In fact, you're most likely gonna die. So, and honestly, I say that even on normal difficulty. So that's why you have to be really careful. So I'm just gonna keep on comboing with the X button. Gonna get out of the way. Again, if you have time to actually, like, do something about that, click Y, and then you can, you can stop them from doing that. Again, if they're actually guarding, click Y. That stops them too. Oh, I was hoping that would hit. Boom! Okay, good. We level up again. Not a level up, I mean. Meant to say we get XP. And we got Chifagua yet again. We have the same guy. And this guy, of course, has defense ×2. He couldn't have attack ×2, which, I mean, either both suck, but this is gonna take a much longer time. I mean, I really don't feel like I need to explain it, but as you can see, sometimes soldiers can like band together and, you know, they like do like that thing where they all jump on you, they all charge at you, they all poke at you with their spear. Just kind of happens, honestly. It just kind of happens. They do that when they see a weak spot at you. In the harder difficulties, it gets to a point where they do that like all the time, and it just gets really difficult. Trying to take... it's always when I'm taking advantage of my special ability that, of course, I get stunned and prolonged. Alright, I'm not afraid of this guy. I could defeat this guy. It's these horse that might mess me up, and he might have a chance to actually hurt me. And that'll be my... I'm gonna die by the horse. That's usually my problem, is enemies getting in the way like that and ruining my flow. Stop ruining my flow, you stupid horseman! Get out of here! I need to charge up, or else I'm gonna die. Alright, so now there's only one enemy unit left, which is gonna be that girl again. Or that woman, I should say. Not really a girl. Okay. Oh, son of a... Oh, that was close. I'm lucky I had that special, else I would have just been... I would have died. As you can see, we're starting to do more moves in our special, which means our Musa bar is going up. Which makes sense, we're leveling up. By the way, sometimes if you know you're not, like, ready to fight someone and you want to stall time, keep running around and then do Y or X. And that gives you time for your Musa bar to, you know, fill up and whatnot. So running around the... So kind of like running around the general area... Oh, shoot. Oh, I almost said a bad word. What's it called? And then kind of just stalling till that bar comes up. You're good. Alright, I need to defeat this lieutenant. Please give me health. He didn't give me health. Alright, where is she? She's over here. You know, you gotta be careful, because the archermen sometimes can do a lot of damage to you, and you're not even realizing that you're taking damage. Oh, come on. By the way, you actually do less damage to an enemy who's like in the air. Who's airborne, I should say. Oh! Alright, we did it. Okay. Woohoo! We did it! Boom! Whoop! Boom. Okay. Now for doing this not very, but, you know, this somewhat difficult mercenary battle, we get this. You have learned how to execute a fire attack in battles against enemy territories. The first enemy base that the player enters will be set on fire. That is awesome. Setting enemy bases on fire lets you... Well, makes everybody in that base, their health go on to half, which is... Just makes everything so much easier for you. Okay. As you can see, he's giving out military. Now, if I didn't like that, I could click Y and do suggest, and then I could... I'm not going to do that yet, because I'm really enjoying this military. You know, this is actually one of my favorites policies. So I would actually recommend keeping this. But if you want to... The other two options are domestic, which means you get 2,000 gold, or it's increasing... relationships with friendly officers. So now we have our assignments just for some defense training. Nothing special. Alright, so our assignment, yep, just some more defense training. But actually, I think now, when we go to our weapon is now level 4. At level 4, you get your first milestone. See how that word, it says Renbu? I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but it's like Renbu. There's a number 2 to the right of it. Now when I click the Y button, I can actually click it 3 times and do 3 different moves. And actually, when holding the X button, not holding, excuse me. Now when clicking the X button, I do more slashes. As you can see, they're different, which is cool. Now why? Why? Now I got fire. See to that added third? And I get fire to that too. Now this mission's actually pretty interesting. I have to defend these two bases for 5 minutes. This is actually pretty interesting, because after this, I can just end off the video, which would be perfect. So all I gotta do is defend these bases. Honestly, sometimes this can be hard. Like, I'm not even too sure if I'm gonna be able to keep both bases, but, you know, of course I'm gonna try. And this is defense training, so, you know, these guys are actually on my team. These are just some training. I mean, I would think a fire sword, you know, you would think we'd use, like, fake swords maybe, but no, we're using real swords. Alright, I don't want my base taken over. I mean, honestly, if you leave your base for, like, a few seconds, it starts to go down already. It's, like, ridiculous. Okay, Shaho Dune is a playable character. His weapon's, pretty interesting. I personally don't think it's that good. His weapons now, like in the newer games, as they've always been, are just really good. Alright, so as you can see, there's always going to be one general throughout this kind of battle. I should say that they're just really tough to beat. They're kind of like the rogues of these battles. You know, very defensive, do a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Now when we hold Y, we actually get fire added to our sword. That's nice. By the way, fire elemental damage does a little bit damage over time, which is really nice. Now, it doesn't work for every move, but works for, you know, the new moves we have, which is awesome. Nice. Alright, so we're doing a really good job, honestly, of defending. In fact, I don't think anyone's really... Well, I spoke too soon. I was going to say nobody's gotten into this base, but that's clearly a lie. But doing this is very easy. I mean, in fact, this still has 200 on it. Huh. I would almost say I'd recommend you honestly go get some more rank points, but there's really no point for it, because by the time they... I really just don't want them to take over base. And by the way, we just hit halfway mark, because it started at 5 minutes, I believe, so we're already halfway through, which is great.
Leave this battle to me.
And as you can see, yeah, they keep respawning, and the numbers slowly go up, so you want to be careful. But this base is doing great, which is fantastic. Boom, boom, boom. And we get some treasure! Alright, in fact, I'm actually gonna... I really shouldn't leave the base. Okay, 2 minutes, so we're a little bit less than halfway. Like, we're pretty much almost done. Just a minute and 47 seconds or so. Boom! And this guy, Dailing. Now, once you defeat him once, now I think he's actually... Nope, he comes back still tanked up, which is kind of disappointing, honestly. So that's why defeating these guys really isn't particularly, you know... I mean, no, it definitely is rewarding because they give you XP pots. But, you know, unfortunately, I'd actually recommend you do defeat them only because they do a lot of damage, and you don't want them taking out lieutenants left and right. By the way, these guys don't really target lieutenants. They target generals. But it's kind of whoever they hit kind of thing. Not all of them. Like, and as I said, like, other generals go after other generals, but they just don't really... You know, these computers don't understand the concept of, you know, how to, like, take over a base as quick as possible. Alright, so hopefully I'll defeat this guy here. Nope. Oh, no, we did it. Okay, I'd like to find Hansu. And there we go, he's defeated. Now we're just getting HP just for defeating these guys. Very easy. Now with a nice safe, like, 30 seconds, really less than, we only have 20, we can actually go over here to this red dot and try. I'll attempt to see if I can, do this, like, little task over here. Let's see. Because I know the bases aren't going to be taken over. Okay, we got it! Well, as long as the merchant says that we got it. As long as he gives me the stuff. Nope, I didn't get it. That stinks, because I actually did defeat them all, but whatever. Knowing that I personally beat the merchants, that makes me comfortable. Even though I don't actually get anything for it, whatever.
Excellent.
It gives me a moon crystal, very nice. Just to reinforce the, you know, the explanation of the store and the forage. The store, you buy gems, and you use gems to use for your sword and upgrade them like that. So, alright, so by the way, this is something simple I never actually explained. When you click end, you end the whole month, thus ending your turn. And that's when usually, you know, enemy invasions or, you know, you can invade, but enemies can. So, that's kind of when you see all that stuff happening and whatnot. So yeah, I've always been telling you guys how I want to end the videos off a little shorter, you know, just so they're not extremely long. So now's a good time to end it off. Thank you guys so much for watching. And in the next episode, we are going to be, I think in the next episode, we're probably just going to be doing mercenary work and, you know, just continuing doing tasks and whatnot. Alright, see you guys then.